That is the Car Trader Simulator. The Car Trader Simulator game is a game that is obviously trying to emulate or simulate the car trading business. As they say there, you grow rich. If you trade a lot of cars, you can grow rich if you do so many. The truth of the matter, though, is that once you trade a car, you've traded a car, you have to go to the next one. There's so much money you can make on a given vehicle. Let me just change this the screen here. There's just so much that you can make in this type of business. In reality, short of becoming a dealer, which probably they eventually probably it could be part of the game. I don't know. I can't say because I haven't seen the game yet. So it could be part of the game that you actually become a dealer, legally speaking, in terms of your state licenses and things like that. But I'm going to talk to you about SubHyperAlert, but a program that we have that's pretty much really changes the ball game here. Let's see where that thing is here. Pretty much changes the ball game entirely, and that is our PFI car flipping program. It has a car for sale site, car for sale site, and let me just give you the slideshow view. It's a cars for sale site, and it has an exclusive program. This is an exclusive program that no one else has. Not even the guys here, the Car Trader game, have this. It's something that is totally new, and it's very exciting. If you're really interested in the reality, the real car flipping thing, then this program is something that you really should look at. Absolutely. It's an exclusive citywide site for PFI cars for sale website. It's only one per city. That's what I mean. So this website there's only one of it for your city. So that means that only one of you in a U.S. city can do this or can have this. This is not something for everyone. This is just one in a typical city of the United States of America. So only one of you can get this, and the first one who applies for it, that's the one that gets it. Now, it's an exclusive. There's no one else does this or can offer you this. It deals with cars, food carts and trucks, delivery trucks in particular, and specialty vehicles, resale. And the difference about all of these cars and food trucks and food carts, delivery trucks and specialty vehicles that this website will be promoting and selling is that these pay for themselves. Just the other day we were talking here with some young folks. They were out of college, on college break, etc., etc. A lot of them, they have their college expenses and whatnot. They're just getting started in life. And, they got these issues. Their families have issues with cars, car insurance. They need a car, especially here in Florida. You just need a car to get around and do things with. And so you got that expense of the car. Then you got to worry about finding work and to pay for those bills and maintenance and all of that. Wouldn't it be a great thing? How many cars do you think just cars right now, do you think that you could sell to these students, college students heading to college, a college a little distant from, what they used to? High school was close by, they got bused, and now the college is like farther away. How many of these college students you think that you can get interested in an offer that they can get this car, wonderful looking car, for a little bit of money? They can get into it easily without having to worry about a what do you call that, a note, a loan to pay for the car, and have those monthly payments on top of the insurance, right? And then on top of the car maintenance issues and stuff like that. Wouldn't they? Wouldn't you be able to sell a lot of cars to these guys and gals starting college, that if the car would pay for itself? Wouldn't that be something you think they'll be interested in? You can get this car, start driving it, right? And it will start making money for them instead of them sinking money into it. Wouldn't that be something interesting? And wouldn't that be something they would go after? I mean, who wouldn't? If the car would pay for itself, who wouldn't want that? I mean, it makes sense to me. So, and again, and this is down the line. It's not just cars. It's also food carts. People wanting to start a food cart business. People wanting to start a food truck business. You see that? The delivery truck. They want to do some delivery. And on top of, because they're starting, so they have to get customers and whatnot. But what if they can start their delivery truck company with a truck that's actually paying them already, with or without the client, right? Um, Food truck, the same thing. While they're getting things ready, they're getting the truck out there, and people start, noticing them on the street. That truck could be making them money regardless, and it'll be a better business, less of a business risk. In any case, I mean, what would you rather do? You would have the food truck and its risk and its payments, and the risk that maybe people won't like what you got, or they don't discover you there where you're at, and then you got this high note every month to pay that bill, right? Or would you want that truck to be paying you already money, regardless of what the sales are every day, so that you're covered? I mean, which one would make sense to a person starting out in business? Food cart, the same thing. Even with a little hot dog thing, you roll around, or you bring around on a bicycle. Wouldn't it be good that you're making money anyway? Simply without selling a hot dog, the hot dogs would be extra, and on top of it, at least, and even if you don't make a sale ticket, not every day is the same. I used to know some hot dog vendors back in New York, and not every day is a good day. There's certain days where things are slow, depends on the weather and other things going on. Um, wouldn't it be good that it doesn't matter, that that day you're making money anyway? And the other problem with food cart vendors is that, yeah, we're people. We get sick. You get sick, you miss a few days, and every day you're not out there working, you're losing money, and a lot of it. But wouldn't it be good? Which one would be better, you think, the food vendor would choose? Having a food cart that's paying them money anyway, regardless if they're out there, or they miss a day or two or three, or they're sick in the hospital. I knew one guy who was sick in the hospital for a week and a half. It was detrimental to his income, you know? So he had to get out of that hospital and get hit the streets, literally, to save himself. So wouldn't it be good that when he got out of the hospital, the food cart was already paying him money, and paying off the hospital bill anyhow, and keeping his rent paid and all that? This is what PFI is all about. It means pays for itself. And this is a new concept. It's never been done before. No one's ever talked about this before. This is a new concept that we have brought out and we're rolling out. How do you make money from this website? Now, like all of our other programs, we have added a facility for TV channels. Roku, Fire TV, we're expanding into Apple, Chromecast, and Android TV in a short time. And what this does is that this automatically places your website, and you're dealing with this market space in a different perspective. It also brings you out to being able to make loads of money, income streams from the flipping of cars, car for sale business. So this is a form of car flipping that is very exclusive. It's not your regular car flipper out there. Of course, they're competing with each other for this and that, and people are buying cars. They're making money either way. But this is more exclusive, and the profit margin here is higher than when you're typical car flipping. So you can order that game, that car flipper game, for example, and it'll show you basically the game is fashioned after the industry, car flipping industry, right? But again, you have to realize that you're selling cars, you're selling cars in competition with other car flippers and competing against dealers and whatnot. Of course, the car flippers dealing with a different segment. This program deals with that same segment, but much better. I mean, when people come to look at two car flippers, and one of them is the traditional car flipper, he got the car, this X amount of dollars, you pay it, you drive it, that's it, see you later. Or would you choose the car that actually pays to own it? And then you don't have to worry about the car payment because you're making the money. And secondly, you don't have to worry about the what do you call that? The repossession, because again, the car is paying for itself, so you shouldn't have the financial difficulty. Plus, you don't need to take out the customary bank loan, this car loan out, because this is a typical handled in-house with our car flippers, and you don't have to worry about that. And third, you won't have to worry about, the client won't have to worry about maintenance of the car either. So it's a big plus. None of the other car flippers offer that. None of them. So who has the advantage? So again, here with the TV channels, again, this you are able with your website to offer TV channels, exposure, marketing to all the other car flippers out there, to all the other car dealers. You got used car dealers that would want to get on these TV shows that we are producing, that you will be producing as well, or through you, for your local communities, of course. And there's advertising space, there's segment space features that these car dealers and other car flippers would want to pay for to be featured, of course, so they can get exposure. And that's not a problem for us because they can't do what we're doing. It's not a competition because there's no competition with the PFI. Absolutely not. Okay, we're pretty much safe from any competition in this area. But you'll be making money from both. This is a way for you to make money from car flipping, the traditional way, from dealers, used car dealers, from car flippers, from new car dealers as well, especially when we go and when we have a bunch of you guys in a region, right? Each city in a region, then we become important for the marketing departments of these major dealers out there. So they will be spending money, once we have a good coverage in a region, the regional ad marketing department will be paying attention. And of course, that's a way that you will be profiting as well. Uh, so that's the car dealers. And we have also bonus advertising also, because a lot of these vehicles that you will have under your inventory as a PFI vehicle, they will also be used for advertising, among other things, and that those advertisement spaces, like on the side of a delivery truck, and that's an ad space there. That you guys will be, as the owner of this website, you'll be able to provide that advertising space to an advertiser and make money from that advertising space there. You will earn recurring income from all car dealerships, car flippers, segment and distribution service accounts, which would typically at minimum be at least $25 per month. And you can figure with $25 a month, you get 100 between car dealers, car flippers, and advertisers in that genre, and people looking to advertise to people looking for cars and buying cars, because it's a lot of stuff. You're talking about radio installers, TV installers, right? Customization businesses, detailing businesses, a whole mess of things. The auto parts, right? There's a lot of companies that want to market toward people who are buying cars or who own these cars. So that's a lot of money that you can make. $25 from 100 businesses is nothing, not a big deal, and that's an easy 2,500 per month just from that thing alone, just from that. And the other stuff, there's more money involved in the other TV channel type of thing. You also have a group of car flipping sub agents. This site will be having car flippers, actually PFI car flippers, associated with your site, and this you can charge them as well, $25. You would have at least about 100 available to you, and that's another $2,500 a month income right there. Now, before the site launches and throughout the ownership, you have in the training you can start developing what we call the Car Flippers Club. You develop it and manage it. There's also the maintenance program premium club, which is also people in that club, their cars get fixed. The maintenance is included. Okay, so that's a separate club. And this maintenance program, which your website will also be a purveyor of this home maintenance, this car maintenance service. We also have a home maintenance one, but this is for car maintenance. You also receive $2,500 per activated club member. That's the Car Flippers Club plus the Maintenance Program Premium Clubs. Okay, the Car Flippers Club again are car flippers. That's what is composed of. The Maintenance Program Premium Clubs are car owners, which are getting a full premium package service for car maintenance. Okay. So that you're getting $2,500 a month for that. All right. So that's before the website even gets launched. During the training program, you will be able to start that as soon as you get started. As simple as that. There's other things that you'll be able to provide since your website. Once your website is launched, it's a place where people will go look for cars. While they're looking for cars, there's other things that they're interested in. There's workshops that we provide. There's sales that you can make. There's $2,000 per sale with our real estate investing workshop that's going around the nation. So you'll be able to make $2,000 per sale from that. There's the EREI and PFI network advertisers. These are advertisers already within the real estate network and the Paid for Itself network, for which we also have homes. We have the real estate PFI also, and they will also want to cross advertise on your site. People interested in Paid for Itself, then they'll be interested also in having a rental that pays for itself and having a home, buying a home that pays for itself, and that way they don't have to worry about the mortgage. Just like the car flipping thing and paying for a car even, not having to get any bank loans or car loans to cover that purchase of the car. The same thing with real estate. So they will be people that will be advertising on your website. You're making money from advertising on the website itself. PFI member advertising fees. You have member flippers in your city. There are flippers that will be working with our network in your city. They are required, underline that, required to advertise on your website. You're looking at least 100 car flippers, and you're looking at $50 a month per vehicle. Because while the vehicle is being marketed, it's $50 per month for the space, and that means 5,000 per month possible times the number of vehicles, which is a multiple of the number of vehicles that are for sale. The Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and the other channel ad spots again from these 100 would be another $50, and that's 5,000 a month. If you asking why would they pay 550 and then now 100 to advertise these cars? Because the car flipper, the guys who know about car flipping, you're giving out the money that would be your profit. And my answer to you, not with PFI. The PFI cars are different. That's why this car flipping is different, because there's a lot more money than you guys are making normally through the traditional car flipping business. If you're going to go into car flipping is something that you're interested in, you really need to look into this program, because this program will give you more money. You will make more money on fewer cars than anyone else in town. RFP, that's why we can do that. That's why it's not too much to ask to have them pay that for advertising, because frankly, they're going to make a lot of money on their cars. The RFP also is something that can be sold $30 per sale. There's no limit or cap on that. That's sold through your website. And another thing I want to explain, you don't have to do anything on your website. We're doing everything for your website. All you're doing is owning it and promoting it, doing your clubs as we explained, and that's pretty much it. So there's not a lot to do. There's things to do, but it's not as complicated as it looks. Um, CFP seminars, $1,000 per sale, and that is a recurring income sale. So that's $1,000 per year that it recurs. There's recurring income. So once you make 5 sales, 10 sales, that will repeat itself year after year after year. Okay, so it's a recurring. There's 100 available seats, and that has a limit to that. So as the sooner you get your website, the sooner you can start uh, marketing these things and start earning as much as getting as much of the 100 available seats sold, so that's his money that you're looking to every year. Now, you know what it is to have five, 10,000, $50,000, even the 100,000 come in every year. Uh, you can buy cars with that to flip and make even more money, or get into real estate, or I mean, this is money that's coming in every year. You have to get started early, because these programs, the earlier you get started, they're not in your city right now, so you need to get it done. You'll be the first one doing it, and therefore you will have no competition. But after these first few months go by, then more and more of the other networks will be up and rolling, and they will be marketing also these things. So the CFP seminar, for example, is one that I believe all seven, right now, I think there's 7, 8 of our business website programs running and being offered. So all of them will be able to offer that $1,000 seminar. Remember, there's only 100 seats. So regardless, doesn't matter. The 7 networks are promoting just the same 100 seats. So you have to move quickly on this and get started. So simply, that's the way it's going to work. Other network seminars also will be given and offered through your site, $1,000 per sale per year. And again, that has a definite cap and a definite limit to that. residual CFP marketing fees via site. When there are marketing fees that any car sold through your website, right? These cars will come, the PFI cars, you will get $30 per month. So even after they have stopped advertising that car on your website, right? Because it's sold through your website. Somebody came to your website, they saw this car, they contacted the seller, which is one of our PFI members and CFP members. They sell the car under the PFI program. Now, under the PFI program, there's a lot of benefits to the owners of the car, the new owners of it, and they will be paying off the car and enjoying the car, enjoying the benefits of pay for itself. But also part of that is that $30 per month will go to you because it came through your website. And that $30 a month, let me explain something about the cars here. The cars will have free maintenance with them. The cars are paid for itself. When a certain time passes and the person, wants to get into a new car, because the time goes, year goes, 2 years, 3 years, so you think it's time for a new car, they will be able to go into a new car. That $30 per month continues. You're still making a $30. So here we have, if you had 100 sales through your website during the last year, you're looking at $3,000 a month, right? And this year, you make another 100 sales on your website, for example. Then that's another $3,000 a month, and that continues. So in total, it's $6,000 a month, and then $9,000 a month. If you continue just with the 100, you know that very easily with the PFI program, you're going to sell a whole lot more cars than that. And that's just talking about cars. We're still not talking about the food carts, about the food trucks, about the delivery trucks and the other specialty vehicles. We're not talking about that yet. It's just this, just cars. You can do 100 cars just with students starting college this year. Simple. Okay, so this is the potential here. So none of the other car flippers have any way of having residual income from the cars they sell. This is what's available through our program. Simple enough, okay? So again, that is part of the CFP program, and that's one of the seminars that you'll be offering. So when people learn that, wait a minute, I can be flipping cars and making residual income. See, but there's only 100 seats available. So I can't do any more because we can't maintain the system um, without capping. It has to be capped. You can't have too much competition in a given city, so it's not going to work if we keep bringing people in. It doesn't work that way. It's a solid program, and because it's solid and it's not any multi-level thing or pyramid or Ponzi, nothing like that. We have to limit the amount of people who can come in as a flipper in this program. So the car flipping thing is at a very strict limit, and the first people and the only people to come and take that seminar, they're the ones who will be doing this program and profiting from it. You, though, as the website owner, now you don't have to be a car flipper. You don't have to even take this car flipping seminar yourself. You are getting the benefit of all of this networking happening in your city regardless. Okay, so this is a way for you to be in the car flipping business without actually flipping cars yourself. You are a facilitator. Your website is for marketing purposes basically, and so you'll make your money by being the essential website in the city for our PFI program. You will be helping the CFP seminar graduates and now PFI flippers You will be helping them do their business, conduct their business, and you'll be helping our other network members as well in their respective businesses. And so that's how you make your money, and that's why the website is so important. Now, you have residual CFP marketing fees, which we just did. And then we have PFI rentals and sales and resort development. This is the real estate side of things, which you don't have a direct participation in except for commission, just like the car thing where you have residuals. Well, if somebody's looking on your PFI car side, they're really looking at a car, but they need to find an apartment. They need they're looking for a house to buy, a house to rent also, because the things are moving, things are changing in their life, they will see that on your website. Again, the same deal. If like when the car is sold, you're making $30 per month. Well, when people enter into a PFI rental or a PFI sale, or they engage in part of that resort development and rentals or sales there, you will get a percentage from their rental as long as they're renting. If they're renting PFI, they're going to stay there. And there's no reason for the landlord that's doing the PFI program to make any changes. They want the rental, they want the person to stay there. The person making this extra income to pay for everything wants to keep making it, so they're going to stay there. And you stay with your fees. Every month, your fees keep coming in anyway. So again, let's just say I'm not sure on the commission structure here. One moment, let me just attend to this. Hello, may I help you? Again, it's nothing important. So when you're having all of these ad sales coming in from your website and commissions that come in from business that's transacted through your website, this builds up over time. We already showed you how 2-3 years into it, 100 cars per year, that you're looking at easily $9,000 in residual fees that you're making every month. Now add to that the residual fees from real estate, from the rentals, from the sales of homes and other real estate type of transactions. So that also starts building up month to month to month to month. Okay, it's just a matter of time, because simply these things are available through your website. This is your unique go-to website. This is a sample only, an example. Who wouldn't get self-paying cars? I mean, think about it. Who wouldn't? A car that pays for itself. Who wouldn't do that? Okay, and these again, used cars, their food trucks, food carts, delivery vans, delivery trucks. Practically, people can start businesses and not have to worry about the maintenance of their vehicles or the payments on their vehicles, because their vehicles are paid for itself, self-paying vehicles. This is basically what's going on here. So this is a revolution. This is a new thing. All right. So that's what, and you will be the only one in your city, the only website, and the only place where people can find this type of product and these services. So this is an exclusive website that no one else has, and there's be no way that anyone else can offer this. Craig, how is this website promoted? Well, listen, like any other website, but remember you have a few clubs that you are developing before the website begins. And these are people, they got Facebook, they got Instagram, some of them are YouTubers and whatnot. And, they'll let the word out. Word of mouth is very powerful. Word of mouth is something that really makes a big difference. Plus the fact that we have other network programs, other businesses that will promote all of our other licenses, business licenses. There's one, we have the business broker business. All of his business clients, they will know about your website. What I mean, he would advise his client, "Hey, listen, you want to save money on your cars and stuff like that. I would advise you go to PFI cars and look into getting your next vehicles through their system. I mean, these vehicles can pay for themselves. They're the maintenance included. I mean, that makes a savings for any business or any person. It's a great savings. So you're going to get a lot. Remember, I told you about the $30 a month residual, right? And the commissions that you make from the car maintenance program and stuff. I mean, all these things are building up income. You have our other business licenses promoting your website here. And that's just one of the other seven, eight, nine that we have. That's a lot of people and a lot of local promoting your website. Okay, so that's where it's going to come from. Most people start websites. You know how they you. I'm talking to you. You got that. You got that Amazon website, or you got that that other website. When you do AdSense and stuff like that. I mean, this is real business. This is real business. And the good thing about it, even though it's not a closed market, but your promotion and the people helping you is a closed market. This is a closed group of people who are actively promoting your site. All right. So that's a big deal. You don't have that now. You start a website today, you don't have that. You have it with this program. So you have all that help. Again, the TV thing, the TV channels. You'll have one main channel that we will be helping you with. And that one will promote your website directly. That's the hard hitting one because that's basically one 24-hour, 7-day a week ad in on TV that most people in your community will be able to watch. They'll be able to get it on YouTube as well. This is like easy access, and it's going to be heavily promoted by everyone that we already just mentioned. There's no way. There's no way that people in your city are not going to find out about this website. And I mean, the offer that it makes is fantastic, and you're going to see some business come through there. You also have your food cart vendors, the food truck vendors, and other PFI owner operators will also be promoting this website. Can you imagine the food truck? Just imagine that the food trucks, the hot dog carts, or whatever other food carts out there in the city, all over the city, and on their side are people waiting for their order. They see that little sign about your TV channel, okay, and the website there. Matter of fact, they'll have the QR code. People take a shot at that for cars. Get your next car pay for itself. Learn how. And they'll be clicking. They're looking, oh, we needed a car. I'm thinking about getting a car, and this one pays for itself. Wait, that's the way to go. You'll be full of business here. Absolutely full of business. And we have so many other businesses in the neighborhood that you guys have seen my other videos on the other business license. We got the restaurant. You got 3 to 4 different chains in the city. Also, when they're all up and running, I mean, your PFI ad will be running in the restaurant. People are going to see that. There'll be literature that's given out to all the customers as they leave, a little thank you for coming, and they'll have some literature that they'll take home and some things, and your website will be included in that. And again, uh, does anyone have anything like that now? No one has all of that promotion. No one. No one. Okay, so that's what's coming in with this. Landlords, homeowners also. When they get the renters, they get the home buyers. You go, by the way, whenever you or a family member needs a car, this is the website to go to. You can save a lot of money by getting a car from these folks out here. And they go look at it, pay for itself. Oh, I look at it. That's it. You have to admit that people will look at it. And this is all a numbers game, isn't it? Even if you're looking at this just as the way people are, and you'll have to know that at minimum you'll have a lot of people looking at this website at minimum. So that's a good thing, because anyone who does websites, you know that it's a numbers game. You know that. It's just simply the more people that come to the website, the more chances of a sale you will make. And you guys know that. You understand that. It's a very simple concept here. There's no rocket science to this. It's just simply that's the fact. That's how the website and the internet work, and how you make money from it. Now you have co-promotion also from our other sites. The PFI real estate, they'll also have an ad there from you, your website. And you're looking for PFI cars, this is available. After you get your PFI apartment, after you get your PFI rental or PFI sale, because you can also have it in the commercial arena as well. That's another thing, right? But they will see, oh, they have vehicles, and let's look at it. Like I said, they're going to want to look at it. Now, how do you order yours? This is a complete, profitable, and exclusive business. It's only one site in the city. No one else will have it. You will have. It's almost like having a total franchise in your city. No one else will compete. You don't have any other competition. Like in all of our other programs, you pay just one payment right now, because you have to freeze this for you. If you don't make this payment today, someone else will and can make it. And when they do it, your city is no longer available. So that is the plain and simple fact. Um, that means that you really have to move on this quickly. Okay, this thing is being promoted on different areas. It's being promoted locally, as we have the ability to do that. And frankly, if you're seeing this right now and you are interested in car flipping, not just the game, but in reality, then this is something you really need to check out for yourself. You need to reserve it, really, basically, right now. It's $4.95. Now, to reserve it, you have to look at the bottom, the URL. It's a direct PayPal link, but this link includes 2 cents. Now, the reason for the 2 cents that you see in green is because that 2 cents tells me that you are interested in the PFI car website, because I have other things. I have other things that are the 1 cent, the other 3 cent, 4, 5, 6, 7, etc. And those are for different business types that we are offering. Right now, the 2 cent, the 02 at the end of the 4.95 tells us that you're interested in this car flipping city license for this website. So that is what you need to do. Now, after your initial payment, there's really nothing else that you need to worry about. Simply, you will just have the 3 to 4 months time usually to get ready to make your your monthly payments. But in that time, you have enough time to get your clubs activated, and to do some other things that I'll talk to you about, that you have the option of doing. And because you can bring some other folks to work with you on this car flipping project, and that takes care of your monthly payment right there. So you really shouldn't have a worry about monthly payments, because there's ways for you to have that taken care of. As simple as that. This is an issue. Are you business savvy enough to make this something that you're going to do? Simply, you have to make a decision, and to move on it right away. Now, in the future, we have a few additions that we'll be making to your website. There's going to be a benefits union, so sort of like an employee benefit type of idea, but it applies to the people that you're doing business with in your city. They will be able to get benefits from that. You'll be able to profit from that as well. Another future addition will be the credit union. We are establishing the credit union. Credit union, you will also, that's a financial institution, something that you'll be able to make money from, and also have a facility in access to a credit union when you need it personally, et cetera, et cetera. And so again, you will have that addition to your website. People will be able to go to your website, learn about the credit union, and go through your website to access the membership of the credit union, et cetera, et cetera. And then we're going to also add a shopping union as well. You will be able to have profit from a shopping union that will be spoken about, and people can read about, see videos on, and be able to join through your website. And that's again more membership fees. That is again, as in each of these, the benefit union, particularly the shopping union, not the credit union so much, but the credit union has other benefits for you financially. But you will look at least with one and two of our future editions, additional monthly income. And with this site, we are also offering you a free expense paid Caribbean vacation for two every year through our travel agency that my wife and I own and run. So we're able to make this offer to you with this website purchase today, that you will travel for free once a year. And basically, it's when we all get together, all of our network partners will come together, and we'll have our fun in the Caribbean, but we'll also get together and talk about new things that we're doing, and projects that are being developed, and to just get everyone on the same page. And it's going to be an exciting time. So we do invite you to, that's a great benefit that we've added on there, and to join us in the Caribbean. So make your order today. Listen, somebody's going to get this. And the fact of the matter is that there's no reason for it not to be you. It's just as simple as that. It should be you, and you should do this and get this for your family. Okay, let me just get out of the way because I see here that the two was being blocked here. I got to fix that in subsequent broadcast. But you deserve to have something in the car flipping business, in the car flipping genre, and this is really something that should be perfect for you, and something that you should not, be denied of. You should have this available to you, and do something in the car flipping industry. You can just play games if you want. They got the car flipping game out there. You can spend your days and hours fooling on a game, car flipper there. What is my summer car? The other one was the car flipper, car trader, which it looks like a very good game. But wouldn't you want, instead of just playing games, to make some real money? I know that I prefer the real money over just playing games. So why don't you do it for real? I suggest you do the following. Get the car flipping game, and get this. The car flipping game is not available yet, but this is in your city. So order it today and get started on your car flipping career.